Good morning, students. Welcome back to the class. Today, we are going to see the climax of Dr. Faustus' plot structure. So far, we have seen Dr. Faustus is a German scholar who was a doctorate in medicine, doctorate in logic, doctorate in law, has decided to study magic with the help of his two friends, and his friends help him to call Mephastophils. When Mephastophils appear before Dr. Faustus, Dr. Faustus goes for an agreement, and Mephastophils takes the agreement to Lucifer, and Lucifer accepts the offer, and Dr. Faustus signs in his blood for 24 years of service for him by Mephastophils. So, after signing the agreement, Mephastophils gives a book of chant to Dr. Faustus. So, on the hand of Dr. Faustus appears, "O man, fly." Thereafter, Dr. Faustus is able to go anywhere around the world under the sun in no time, invisible to anyone. So after he acquires the magic power, he goes to Rome. He enters the palace of Pope. He plays tricks with Pope. He makes the foods disappear. He kicks or boxes on the face of Pope. He enjoys the tricks. Meantime, his servant Wagner also learns magic. He keeps Robin as his servant, and they too bring Mephastophils by their magic, and Mephastophils gets angry and chases them away. We stopped here in the last class. In today's class, we will see how the fame of Dr. Faustus spread all over the Europe, and he was called from various emperors. Even in the previous class, we saw how Charles V called Dr. Faustus to see Alexander the Great as a spirit. So he was very happy seeing Alexander the Great. Similarly, you will see how the fame of Dr. Faustus go around the world, and the climax, how Dr. Faustus suffered before his death. Welcome to the class. Now, Dr. Faustus then goes on with his travels around the world. He even plays a trick on a horse rider along the way to the street. Dr. Faustus sells him a horse that turns into a heap of straw. Straw is white wood. When the horse is taken into the river. One day, Faustus is invited to the court of Duke of Vanholt. The Duchess of Vanholt demands grapes in summer, and Dr. Faustus brings grapes to the Duchess of Vanholt. The Duchess is impressed. When the horse trader who has purchased the horse from Dr. Faustus meets Robin and brings Robin, the servant of Wagner, brings the horse trader to meet Faustus. Dr. Faustus uses his spells, mantras, and makes them run away from the palace. It makes them happy. It makes the Duke and Duchess very happy. So it was an entertainment for them. So that's like he performs. Duchess is invited to the court of Duke of Vanholt. He brings grapes to the Duchess of Vanholt in summer. He also performed various tricks. Horse trader meets Dr. Faustus with Bobby, a man named Dick Rafe in the text, and various other who have fallen victim to Dr. Faustus' trickery. But Dr. Faustus casts spells. Spells is magic words on them and sends them away, run away, run away to the happiness or amusement of Duke and the Duchess. So Dr. Faustus lives happily for 24 years, and now comes the climax. As the 24 years of his deal with Lucifer comes to a close, Dr. Faustus begins to fear his death. He calls Mephastophils. He asks Mephastophils to bring the Helen of Troy, the beautiful woman. When Mephastophils brings Helen of Troy, Dr. Faustus kisses her. Now, an old man asks Faustus to repent for his sin, but Dr. Faustus drives him away. Dr. Faustus calls Helen again and exclaims wonder about her beauty. He calls all his scholars one day and explains the fact about his life. All his scholars are horror-stricken and resolve to pray for him. On the final night before the expiration of 24 years, Dr. Faustus is overcome by fear. Now he turns to God. He begs for mercy, but it is too late. At midnight, a host of devils appear and carries the soul of Dr. Faustus to hell. In the morning, the scholars of Dr. Faustus find Dr. Faustus' limbs and they decide to hold a funeral for him. Then comes the end of the story. So Dr. Faustus is taken to hell. Thank you, dear students, for watching the video. In the next class, we will see the recap of the whole summary as a story mapping. Keep learning, keep loving literature. Thank you, dear students.